What's going on, family? It's Marquise Jones here. Now, I normally don't do videos like this. I really don't, but I had to do this one. So I recently just watched a sermon from Pastor William McDowell. If you don't know who that is, which I'm sure a lot of you know who that is, but he is a gospel artist and he's the lead pastor at Deeper Fellowship Church located in Orlando, Florida. And y'all, this recent message he just laid out, man, when I tell you, it was so loud and heavy. So he was pretty much teaching on the theology of authority. That's actually the title of the sermon if you want to go back and watch it, the full thing for yourself. And basically, he was breaking down that real, authentic authority doesn't come from titles. It doesn't come from titles. It doesn't come from platforms, nor does it come from popularity. It only comes from truly being connected to Christ, the one who holds all authority. That right there already checks our hearts, because a lot of people today, they want power, they want influence, and they want impact. They want recognition, they want all these things, but they don't want intimacy. They don't want obedience nor submission. So I'm about to post, a short clip from the sermon, and I want y'all to hear it. All right, listen really, really closely. This part really stood out to me, so take a listen.
To my third point, which is a quick point, but it's a very important point, and that is this: authority cannot be purchased. A sub point to that point is authority has no shortcuts. It cannot be purchased, and it has no shortcuts. It cannot be purchased, and it has no shortcuts. Now, in your mind, you are thinking, of course not, Pastor. I agree with that altogether. So let me tell you how the devil has repackaged it. You can give $1,000 seed. There's still no shortcut. You got a lot of people out here who are trying to trick you out of your money and tell you that if you'll sow this, or if you'll sow this particular amount of money, God's about to do this quickly for you, and God's about to do this suddenly for you. But there is no shortcuts in the kingdom, and authority cannot be purchased. I don't care how much money you put on the altar or in the plate, authority cannot be purchased. Don't be manipulated.
Man, listen, when he said authority cannot be purchased and there are no shortcuts, man, that hit hard. Because if we're being honest, there's a message that has crept into parts of the church that makes it seem like you can buy spiritual results. Like, for example, like he said, if you sow $1,000, then God is about to give you this. Or if you give this amount, you'll unlock this and you'll unlock that. Now, don't get it twisted. Giving is biblical. Sowing is real and harvest is real. But you cannot, I repeat, you cannot buy authority. It only comes from real relationship with God, submission to God, obedience to God, and a life that is yielded to the Holy Spirit daily. Because think about it. Jesus didn't say, pay this and you'll receive power. No. He said in John 15, abide in me. Simply abide in me. That means stay connected to him, live in him, and let his word live in you. That is where real fruit comes from, and that is where real authority comes from. Now, here's the truth that a lot of people don't want to hear. Shortcuts produce shallow power. I'm gonna say that again. Shortcuts produce shallow power. But real authority is built in the secret place. It comes from prayer when nobody sees, obedience when it's hard, saying no to your flesh, and saying yes to God daily. So when Pastor McDowell said all this, man, he wasn't just correcting bad teaching. He was pretty much calling us all back to authentic Christianity. Not hype, not manipulation, not performance, just real relationship with God. So let me ask you this. Are you chasing authority, or are you pursuing God and God alone? Because when you pursue God, authority comes with him. If this video blessed you, drop a comment, share this with somebody. Please share this with somebody, and let's keep growing in truth together. All right. Much love to everybody. Y'all be blessed.